Lampre Merida's 2015 Giro campaign has been one of success. In particular, Stage 5 were the Polans riding to victory on Merida's new offering, the Sculptura. When Merida teamed up with Lampre in 2013, the Sculptura was the general-purpose road machine and their flagship bike. Its adoption in the pro ranks saw change to make a pure race-bred machine.
With our initial generation, we had to realize that the geometry, which was designed for enthusiast hobby cyclists, but not dedicated to pro cycling, was a bit too gentle to the riders. Actually, the pros were asking for lower cockpits, for more stretched positions. And therefore, most of them used finally the next smaller frame size. So they went down with the frame size to get a shorter head tube length. But that means as well that the head tube length was quite short. They had to go with minus degrees stem angles, like minus 17 degree. Had to use large 140 or 150 millimeter stems. And the center of gravity, of course, wasn't influenced in a positive way.
These demands sought out by Lampre Merida's top climbers saw the evolution of the Sculptura into a pure climbing bike, keeping the stiffness and the comfort, but improving geometry and essential aerodynamics, all ensuring that the weight stays low in the right areas to suit its purest climbers.
You're now just able to squeeze a weight for 70 grams at the frame and potentially nothing at the fork. Where's the improvement? When we talk about carbon frame development and carbon frame manufacturing, now we have a situation that weight-wise, no big space. At our new Sculptura we have wall thicknesses which are already at 0.3 millimeter. That's about 3 or 4 sheets of paper, super thin wall. Less wall thickness is simply not possible because otherwise the product will become too sensitive against punctural damages.
The UCI's minimum bike race weight of 6.8 kilos has not stopped manufacturers' pursuit of producing the lightest possible frames.
My personal conviction is that roughly 800 grams offers the best, let's say, the kind of golden cut, the best level of average performances, because you can achieve super stiffnesses, arrive at a fantastic comfort. You can get a product which is still durable enough even for pro cycling demands. So with the, let's say, 800 grams, you get the best package in total performance. But on the technical way of manufacturing, today it's possible to even undergo 700 grams.
Simulation and testing in the design process means there's no compromise on frame strength in pursuit of the ultimate.
If you really take a look to the performance, you can say every 10 grams below 800 grams frame weight, you lose potentially 5 to 10% performances. That means 50 grams less means 20% less head tube stiffness, button bracket stiffness. A frame like the new Sculptura contains more than 400 pieces of pre-pack carbon material. Of course, a lot of different types of fibers. Most of them are unidirectional, but they are unidirectional straight. They are unidirectional 45 degrees. We have some 3K areas, which is more durable for surface pressure or surface damages, like used, for example, inside the dropouts at connection areas. We have as well flex fibers. That's a biological fiber which has very low slow motion movement. Actually, the strength of this fiber is very, very low, but it's just used in some certain areas of the frame, like seat stays, center of chain stays and the fork blades, because this slow motion movement offers some noticeable vibration damping.
In a competitive race for the lightest production frame, Merida now claims to have the edge over its competitors, weighing in at 4.5 kilos.
It's a good thing if you start a project, you always have benchmark products. You always can analyze their good and weak points. Every product has some weak points. And if you are the later one, you have still the opportunity to work on these kind of small trouble zones, and you have to try to make your product slightly better. It will happen again that 1 year later another company will take our product as benchmark and is working on, it's a never-ending story. So for a lightweight frame, I would say Sculptura will be the current benchmark, but it's still a noticeable gap to a real aero frame. And therefore the racers have to decide what's important for them.